making coffee. It's like 9:30 or something. It's Saturday, so I'm not in much of a routine. Me and Mia are going to charity shop today in Drogheda.
Yeah, I was watching it and I was like, oh, she's so back. And it was like so good that I was in the kitchen watching it while I was making those cookies. And I was like, oh my God, Saoirse's literally, I was like, it's so funny that you're my best friend, because I was like, you're literally my favourite YouTuber and not because you're my friend.
That's so nice.
Do you know what I mean? And I was like...
Well, we went to Drogheda for the charity shops. So I'm going to do a haul. They were really shit today. Okay, so I got this shirt, which is so nice. It actually goes...
It's beautiful.
Really well with the outfit I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, it does. Oh my God, she doesn't give a fuck. No, it's okay. Oh, she must have heard me.
Wait, why is she filming?
Wait, she always heard me. Oh, she doesn't give a fuck because I heard her so crystal clear.
I got this mug. I really like it. And then this shirt, which is actually lovely.
Oh, you got it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to style it, but when I tried it on, I was like, it's actually too nice to not buy.
And it was like not coming home and going to sleep. I only did that once last week because I was so tired. Like 2 nights in a row, I was just wired and I couldn't sleep.
Do you go on your phone before bed?
Yeah.
And then this, wait, sorry, one sec. And then this brown belt, which is
actually, I was trying to read. I was actually reading before bed.
I mean, you can see people, they can get it down, like, up their throat and get it down in 3 seconds. It's just a way.
so funny. Just Irish people be like, look, I can get it down in 3 seconds.
No calories in the beer.
None.
Compare how many calories it is.
By the way, Saoirse, I cleared out that wardrobe. You know, the clothes in Ellie's wardrobe, they're in bags. Ready for the...
I'll tell the truth. You know, if you feel about the same way, yeah. But basically, it's Project Geens, not Project Keens. But basically we're going to like a family event, like my family event. And then we're probably just going to come back to Project Geens and do some live music. We're going to the 12.
Like Susan Boyle, maybe.
So basically,
okay, what's
so
the number?
basically me and Mia got home. We just had a family like do or whatever. Like obviously that's so overwhelming and like you have to socialize and you're so tired, and then we came in, we were like, oh, like took our makeup off, like, and then we were like,
we're getting comfy.
We're getting comfy.
Can't wait to get into bed and watch a few TikToks because she's now on her TikTok buzz.
Watch a few fucking TikToks. Yeah. The only thing that's fair enough is that basically we turned on the TV and then as soon as we turn on we see Julianne Moore and Kristen Stewart, and then it was just like, okay,
yeah, but like it's halfway
at least
through.
We have that. So basically now we're gonna call them, but I just feel like I feel like I don't know, like I don't know what that's gonna do, but Mia's insistent and she's saying that I need to do it, so we're gonna do rock paper scissors.
If you don't ask, you don't know is my fucking logic.
Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Fuck you. So you've won.
Rock paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot.
So apparently their phones aren't working either. So like,
I like forgot because I was so invested in the movie there.
Like first world problems, 100%.
No, 100%.
100%.
Like 100.
But
like we're
what's
literally
the
like
point
we have
in
no
being-
Wi-Fi and like
but it's
people are
like,
dying.
but the thing is like, what's the point of being in a hotel? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. No, 100%.
So that could be. have very good views. It was quick.
Oh, let me see.
3,000
Oh
in
my
a day.
gosh.
That's so good.
I'm just, it's just so tense. But you, isn't it so
I'm just going like.
And I love sitting beside Shane and like Noreen. Shane and Noreen are sound. Stunning. No, the trip was worth.
People treat me like I'm in recovery, right? But without acknowledging that themselves are also in recovery, or like also in a mourning period. It's like really annoying and patronizing because, well, sorry, we're kids, and then people tell us that we can't be kids anymore and that we have to do all this shit that is like unnatural to us. And then we suffer and we suffer and we suffer and we suffer and we try to fit in and we suffer and we try to fit in and we suffer and we're heartbroken. And I think some people can pretend and be in denial of themselves very well, and they can pretend very, very well that they don't even know that they're suffering. But some people are sensitive or whatever, and they acknowledge their own suffering and they feel it, and they go through the dark night of the soul, and then they heal. And these sensitive people are seen as like mentally ill or like crazy. They're seen as like, oh, like you just can't do life. Like it's just hard for you. You process your emotions differently to other people, or it's harder for you to process your emotions, which I have been told 100 million times. I am honest with myself, and that's how I deal with my feelings. And I'm not saying that that's correct and the other way is wrong, but I'm just saying that I was brave enough to be honest with myself and my feelings. So then I went through a dark night of the soul, and now I'm healing as I should be. And I think that everyone is on like life is a healing journey back to yourself, because you're taken away from yourself and then you have to slowly come back to yourself. It's like if you're non-functional, then there's something wrong with you, instead of being like there's something wrong with the system. It's like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my fucking life. It makes me so angry. I'm so angry with my conviction today. But because like even at school, it's like you're not allowed to have your own thoughts, you're not allowed to be your own person, you're not allowed to be an individual. So you have to shut off everything that makes you an individual in order to excel. And if you don't excel, then there's something wrong with you. I wanted to just talk about men for a second. I feel like every few months a new thing happens where it like awakens this kind of almost like not trend, but this whole kind of realization about men. I've like gone back and forth with it so much, because the whole misandry thing, like I've tried the misandry thing, and then I've like been like, I actually disagree with it, because I think that like what I believe as a nation, as in like our entire world, that we need to like not give up on each other, and the only like and like recognize that none of us are separate, and if we give up on anyone, then we're giving up on ourselves. And that's what I believe. But then, you know what I mean? I'm just so pissed off. Like I'm just like I am raging, because, and I don't want to be raging, because I just feel like it's not like, because why I'm upset is because men are treating me as if I don't matter and that they don't respect me, and I think that, and they don't treat me like they love and respect me. But I don't want, and I don't think that that's a good thing to do, and I don't want to retaliate by not loving and respecting a man. Do you know what I'm saying? Because then I'm just contradicting myself. then there's just a vicious cycle, and that's how like nothing's resolved, because we always just react to things by being like with more hate, and like hate does not dispel hate, only love dispels hate. But sometimes you just need to vent, like, and I just need to feel my feelings, and that's okay, and it's all a part of my grieving process and my journey towards forgiveness. And if I don't forgive them, then that's okay, as long as I know that the goal is forgiveness. And also, like, they're just not they just don't say anything, like, and it's like, what do you think, like, what have you done? And I don't mean what have you done as in like posting an Instagram story or like even protesting for women's rights. I mean like, what have you done internally? Like, what you do internally can change the world. Like, it's more of an impact than posting on Instagram or protesting. Like, because then you're undoing the conditioning. So they need to go on a journey inside. Do you know what I'm saying? And women have done this, but men haven't. But it's convenient, because people do what's convenient, and then deal with the consequences later, as Bob Dylan says, who's also a man. It's actually because sometimes I just ignore these problems, because I saw a thing, like, and it was just, I can't remember the quote, but it was just like, basically girls will ignore it because they don't want to face the fact that every single man is misogynist. As soon as you're aware of it, you know, it's like, it's so depressing. But I'm just trying to I feel, but also the positive side of it, I feel like all the girls are sticking together. Like, I really feel like so much love for like every woman, like even girls I've fallen out with. I literally love them so much because they're women, and I just love women so much. Like, I genuinely just feel so, like, I just feel like we're all at a sleepover together. Like, I just feel like that's like, do you know what I mean? We all just love each other so much. Like, I just love them so much. I actually love them so much. And we're all just there for each other. Like, we don't abandon each other. And I feel like if there was all women, like, there would literally be no problems, and there'd be world peace, because we all care about each other so much. It's just this, like, women have this, like, ferocious, like, loyalty to each other. Like, it's just, and, like, we protect each other so much. I'm back again after yesterday of my rant about men. I unfortunately came back to my senses of remembering that even if there was a world just of women, there would still hierarchy and violence would still exist, because the true source of all of our problems in the world is our illusion to separateness and our willingness to let fear captain our lives. I had a good day yesterday when I believed that. I genuinely did, because it'd be so easy if that was the case. Like, it actually would be so easy, because I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna like treat men as predators and like not even engage, and then I just felt unconditional love for women. But it's not as easy as that, unfortunately. And it's also just not the case that like men are just inherent, like, because men aren't inherently bad and no one's inherently bad. Yeah, and even if it was a world full of women, we'd still like assign all of these roles to each other and feel like we had to exist within those roles and nothing else. So then we'll suffer and stuff ourselves down, and then irrationally take it out on things, because it's not men that's the problem. I think what we do is like take these like kind of surface level almost things to deflect and be like, this is the problem, you know, and to kind of avoid the core of what it is, which is the illusion of separateness, because we have to do work within ourselves. Like, each person has to do work within yourself to like come home to yourself and to be conscious, because if you're conscious, then the people around you naturally become conscious. And yeah, and by conscious I mean acknowledging the truth and realizing the truth, which is that none of us are separate and we're all one. And if you truly believed that, you would never hurt anyone or yourself. But anyways, I'm going through a really hard time, but it's fine. But anyways, because I just feel very lonely, and I just can't stop crying because I just feel really lonely. Like, whatever.